Hi guys, I know I'm a little early, but not that early. Anyway, how are you doing today, guys? It's 9:53 a.m. where I am, and of course it is, Wednesday. It was rent day. I had to let my landlord know I have his rent for him. I just got to make sure to give it to him when he comes by. Okay, so that's the first thing. And of course, you can see we are using the same format that we used last night. I did not tweak, adjust, or change the setup because it worked, so figured leave it alone for today. Although there are some things I would like to calibrate eventually for the studio. One of the first things is to bring the camera further back so I would be more still in frame, and yet instead of being more complete instead of being like half baked like I was last night. But you know how it is. We have to deal with things this weekend one day at a time. And so that's the cool thing. It's good morning, MicheleMarieDalene. How you doing? How you doing? And of course, we're gonna get the panel open. The main panel for the little guys, like Bubba et al. Want to come in here. We had a great show last night. We did have a lot of views, but didn't see any new subs. In fact, we lost one. We lost a sub again. I have a hunch. Some of it is like people said that maybe the people have decided that my show wasn't worth the program content and don't wish it well. But however, every tarot card reading I've watched said quite the opposite. They said to me that my show will do fine. Right now we're at 1,067 subs. So it's kind of a shame, but oh well, I can't force people to subscribe. I just think it's kind of pity, honestly. So how you doing, Charlotte W? I think most channels have a slight up and down. Yeah, they do. I think it'd be a lot different if it was a channel that had, say, like 1,200 subs. And then you see a slight up and down. It's not so close to the cutoff point where you're afraid that you're going to lose everything because, you go below 1,000 subs and you're screwed. You go below 1,000 subs, you lose mobile live streaming, you lose super chats, you lose everything. I don't know if YouTube gives a grace period if you fall behind, even by a small margin, which absolutely sucks. Some people also wonder the question about how does it work with a person who is registered blind on Social Security who's in the 1099 business. I don't know how that works for people in Social Security. They're doing a 1099, which YouTube is a 1099. I am not a CPA. I don't have the numbers. I don't have the rules. All I know is that when I go ahead and file my taxes, that's what I'm going to be doing next year when I get all my 1099s in and see where the chips fall. And how you doing, Ruby Lee Red? Great green screen. I watched you last night. Also, even though I didn't chat, that's okay. I think a lot of people watch us in the reruns too. But we kind of got a couple of questions that keep coming up, and is like, okay, somebody actually asked this in the panel. I'm going to ask this question: Where did everybody go? Did they all go over to Noodles and Botter's channel? Because, I checked out Noodles and Botter's channel this morning, and there wasn't a lot of people over there. Botter was over here last night, but they didn't say much. So I know there's a lot of crossover between the different channels, different genres. So yeah, I wonder what the story with that was. So, yeah. How you doing out on the wire? What's the story with all the, somebody said last night, what happened to all the white knights that were there defending you and your channel when it seems like everybody disappeared? I mean, we did good, okay? I mean, we had like 18, 20 people on the show live, so it wasn't like a major loss, but it was like, where did everybody go? The only thing I can think of is that they probably went and go check the other channels, and then the viewership showed we had like 1066. So our 166 or so sub or views. So we did have the views. But it seems like everybody came back and watched the reruns. I'm surprised to see you here, Wire. Out on Wire has been a regular on the show for years. He was a regular on the show for years as a participant. Have you checked our online store yet? Nightbot reminds us. Some people said last night they had some trouble trying to get to the store. Yeah, he thinks you're delusional. I didn't sky that. Panel's open. It's the same panel as usual for the morning show. Same keys always. So let's get that up. Turn on my closed captions. Send out the Gmeet invite. Oh, sorry. Okay. So the yeah, let's come on for a little bit if you want. I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, that's why we have the Google Meet panel. Technically, it's open to anybody. But it depends on the if they want to join or not. Why don't you tell Michelle instead trashing her behind her back? Are we gonna get started in the drama today? Because I'm not interested in playing. This is the undrama channel. I don't want to deal with the drama. I think someone's knocking on your door. Well, but this is might be the landlord. Well, I mean, I don't know. Be real, Wire. Sure, I've had many conversations with Michelle over the years. She knows exactly how I feels. I know Wire's a long time viewer, and that is something around here. I never seen out on the word do anything but support Michelle. That's true. He has. Well, again, as I said, this is the undrama channel. So I don't want to get into the drama. Okay, what's going on is between you guys. It's good for Chara to bring drama to your channel, Michelle. Not necessarily. I don't want to get into it because it kind of sidelines the show a bit. And by the way, I got some good drama to talk about, which is the stimulus check. The stimulus check is supposed to be voted by the House today. Chuck Schumer said he wants to bring it to the floor of the House today. We're still not sure what's going to happen with the issue of the minimum wage increase. Is it going to increase? Is it going to change? Is it going to drop? Are they going to keep it? I don't know yet. Well, but we think Schmeck and I Harris it with soundboard clips. Charlotte, do you want to come on the chat with Skynet? I'd love to have you guys on the chat together. By the way, one of the things I really need to find is a program called a vector scope. Because one of the things is I notice is what the brightness is on the screen. Whoa, let's wash this out. Okay. Okay, so stick about there. No. Oh, that's too much. Okay, I'm just trying to fix the brightness a little bit. When it's a little darker, it makes me look younger, which isn't bad, but it's not the point of making it look darker and make me look younger. It's the point is to try to get the colors right so that the green screen key doesn't have problems. Yeah. Only so that's the one thing when you do chroma key with these webcams is that the software changes and then you have to keep fixing it so often. Yeah. I'm gonna call a few customers and they'll hop on if this is still going on. Okay. Well, there's no reason why it shouldn't be going on. The show is usually on until about 12 noon. So, yeah, I don't. How do you do, Metal Kitty? Yeah. Sometimes the software annoys me. It's so technical stuff, you know. It's like trying to get it right the first time and not mess it up too bad. Yeah. Okay, Sugar Cat wants to come on. How you doing, Paul?
Yeah, good morning, Michelle. How's it going?
That's good, all right.
Yeah.
We had like 166 views last night, at least.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
So we did okay. Right now, everyone's kind of talking in the background about, you know, Lando Shirk, how you doing?
I figured I'd jump on for a little bit, say good morning to you, get a couple things done, you know, do a little multitasking.
Yeah. Well, I have to pay my rent, so I called the landlord, let him know I have his rent for him. He just has to come by and pick it up.
Oh, yeah, it's the 3rd.
I told him to watch out for the green screen now so he doesn't knock it over. So
yeah, I'm sure he won't knock it over.
Yeah, because he can come in through the side of my studio too, like I do.
Yeah, did you have a good sleep last night?
I slept okay, but I had to get up early to pay bills this morning, so didn't get a ton of sleep in the process. MJ wants to join in.
Yeah, you have to pay bills. Yeah, I hear you. I got to do the same, Michelle.
How you doing, MJ?
Hi, Michelle. How are you? Hey,
Shit, it's the real MJ. What's going on?
I'm doing all right. Just trying to keep things calm, cool, and collected over here. I know that I see the chat starting to get a little heated, and I'm not going to try to get too much involved in the heated chat.
Yeah.
So wonder where Charlotte's going to jump in on chat too.
I can't stay long. I just wanted to come and say hi real quick. I'm at work, so.
Yeah.
And let you know that no matter what, everybody's going to have something to say about someone else. They're going to see something and they're going to see it their way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that's the right way, you know.
Right,
and,
right.
you know that Out on the Wire has always been a huge supporter of yours. And whether he hangs with a certain group or not, that certain group brought me to you. So I would never even know who you are if I hadn't been with that.
The way I
group.
see it is, I understand people like to associate with multiple groups. I mean,
Yeah.
after all, I'm involved in the technical groups, the Sparkies, the electricians, the gearheads. I mean, I'm involved with a lot of different groups in YouTube, and I mean, this doesn't mean that I'm trying to say you can only be one group. I mean, you can have multiple groups.
Exactly. I mean, and just everybody's going to have their opinion, what's right and what's wrong, and their own interpretation of what's being done or said. And you're just going to have to take it with a grain of salt, you know, and you know who's here for you and who's obviously not. And
well, last night, right now, we currently have 1,067 subs.
It's going to be okay, Michelle. That happens to everybody. And for some reason here recently, I've been seeing, like, I was just watching somebody yesterday. They said they lost 200 subs. And so I don't know if, like, Google's doing something, and that could be it, you know.
By the way, just curious, what's your zodiac sign? I'm just curious.
I'm a Libra.
Okay. The moderate air sign. Yep. Okay. Technically.
But I got to get going. I have a customer.
Yeah.
I'll be listening though. Okay.
All right. So I'll see you when you're free again, or tonight, whichever one comes first.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Have a good one. Take care.
Yep. Take care, you too. Yeah. So I mean, we're doing okay. Earth Girl Chick's trying to explain to somebody in a comment that the way the Social Security disability works, I think that she was kind of not quite sure on some of the details, and I'm not either. Here's what I do now. I can make $2,210 a month before my disability check is modified. The thing is that's if you're working for somebody else, i.e., you're working as a paid employee where the employee takes out taxes and information like that. I don't know how that works with 1099s, like working for Uber, Lyft, YouTube. That I don't know. I really wish I knew an accountant in my audience that could help me to get so many answers about that, how it works with the 1099s and Social Security. Michelle, do you realize that you have to pay taxes on? Yes, I do know that. I already have a tax ID number. I already plan to be filing for state this year coming up for the 2021 tax season. Yes, I do know about that. So next year will be my first year I'll be filing a tax return for state and federal in over almost 20 years. So
that should be fun.
I think it'll be fine. I don't think we're gonna do too bad. I mean, I think it's gonna work out money wise. Also, it might work out with the rescue plan that they're trying to get past. The third stimulus program is called the rescue plan. Also, the Texas Governor Greg Abbott has said that he is lifting mandates and moratoriums in the state of Texas for the COVID-19, allowing 100% of the businesses in Texas to open if they choose to. He's also removing the need of a mask mandate. He still suggests people wear their masks, but it's not going to be fines and penalties if you don't. Again, guys, in chat, please, I don't really want to get into the drama between everybody. I just want to enjoy my morning and because I still have to pay the rest of the bills this morning. I only got the rent ready to go. I didn't even get the electric or the phones or anything paid else out yet. I've got to take care of this. So if I get stuck basically getting wrapped up in exhausting drama, I think I'll probably just basically up Chuck. Well, sure, maybe he did, but then again, he also has begun to realize that maybe it's not so delusionary either. We did our taxes yesterday. Okay. Did you file a 1040A or did you file a full long form 1040? I know that they changed the names of the forms. I don't know how to call it now, but they're not called the 1040 returns anymore. They're called something else. I never said this to Michelle before. Okay, not sure. Hubby did it. Okay. So, Paul, what is the new tax returns called these days? Because I don't think they're still using the 1040 anymore.
I'm not sure. I haven't filed yet this year, Michelle. Not sure.
You do it yourself, or you have or somebody else to do it?
No, H&R Block.
Oh.
We have someone else do it for me.
I'll probably be doing it myself this year.
You gonna file this year or next year?
Next year, what I do with taxes after I get my full year's worth of my 1099s together.
Yeah, you can use like TurboTax or something. That's pretty easy.
Can do TurboTax, or I could just go online and file my tax return myself. I mean, there is an H&R Block right down the street. You know. I don't know why you were one of the to Michelle, and it makes me sad to see you still talk crap about her. Charlotte said, all right, guys, listen, here's what I'd like to ask for the people in chat, Charlotte. Have you been helping to let others know about my channel? How about you, Eleanor? Are you still hoping to let people know about my channel? Putting out the good word? That's what I'm curious about. Way down below. How you doing? Oh, it's not here. It's somebody else. Michelle, yes, I've shared you on my Facebook several times. I do all the time. Okay. I just don't really want to get into the drama stuff, really, guys. Come on. There's enough of those channels on YouTube. You like your Ricky Lake show? Go to one of them. Because I'm not interested in playing that game. I mean, my channel could be a little bit more like an Oprah Winfrey channel type thing, where we're not out there trying to start screaming and yelling, but rather one that maybe we can talk about topics with a level head. Okay. And I know, for example, that right now people on YouTube are so tired of drama channels. I'm sure that even the hosts and hostesses, after a while, feel like they have to have a good stiff one after their shows. Okay, Skynet wants to join. How you doing, Skynet? Hello, Skynet. Turn your microphone up, please.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Okay. All right, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you now. How you doing?
Great. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Love the morning stream. I like that you kept the green screen. You got the background. We got the chat. We
Got the ears on.
Got the ears on.
I slept with them on again,
love
but
it.
I didn't bother taking them off because, I mean, first of all, the interesting thing with this adhesive, I want to explain this. This is really interesting. Once the adhesive is dry, you can still put the ears on. Because what happens is when you put them underneath the headphone, which acts like a piano press, they tend to stay on fine, even though the glue's technically dried out.
What if, hear me out, there's a lot of noise in the background. But what
It's
if
something from Paul?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about
What?
that.
No
It's
problem.
okay.
What if you like get a nice hat or something along those lines and attach the ears to the hat so you don't have to put on adhesives for your ears?
I don't have to put adhesives anymore, because all I do is they still always slightly sticky. And I just basically slip them on, like I said, and then when I put the headphones on, it's like a piano press, and then they just, the warmth of my ears and my skin helps re-liquefy the glue, and then they stick pretty dang well,
I mean,
actually.
It was just a suggestion.
Right.
Remember, I was suggesting in the past maybe like a circlet or some sort of World of Warcraft style headdress, and you could just attach the ears, and then you're good.
Well, it's kind of funny because Scottish Stacy a couple of years ago gave me a little cat style headband, which I still got, never used. It's actually still sitting in the box, along with some other stuff that she gave me, including one for using an eyebrow and pencil stencil, which I don't usually really do my eyebrows, but if I did, I could use the stencil for that. It's kind of neat. I still got that.
If I was to send you like a, what do they call it? Renaissance fair style circlet, would you wear it at least once?
I already got a circlet.
Any kind of circlet? All right, you heard it. Any kind of circlet, Michelle will wear it. I'm gonna get on that. Don't you worry.
Well, we got the one that we use for our convocations. That's our official regalia.
Right. We need a everyday or Tuesday through Thursday kind of thing, or just a Friday. Or whenever you're feeling sexy, you can put on the circlet.
Yeah.
Show your muchachos.
You mean like the one Valenia has with the jewels in the front, which is a headband?
Right. Yeah. Something like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or even, not a thorn
crown.
Well,
I think it would be kind of hard to wear with the headphones on, because the headphones can have like a headband too. Yeah.
Yeah, but you would look even cooler with a headband. Even cooler. With the headphones and the ears and the green screen and the background and the phone calls. Get yourself a little, headband circlet kind of thing, and then I can really promote this channel. I'll be like, yes, she is the Snow Queen. She plays World of Warcraft. She casts magic spells.
Right.
You can call her. That's easy to promote. That's easy to promote for me. And hi, Metal Kitty. Hi, everybody.
By the way, as far as the ears being healthy to wear, let's put it this way: I haven't worn the ears now for several weeks. They don't cause any damage to my blood vessels or anything in my skin, so they're not extremely heavy. They're not even heavy at all, so it doesn't cause cartilage damage by flexing the cartilage or causing cartilage damage. So that's something to keep in mind. Bubba asked me last night, if you did get plastic surgery, get these ears made for real, where would you get the cartilage?
Well, that one caller had a pretty good deal on cartilage. I think it was 6 pounds of cartilage for a $25 gift card.
Actually, cartilage in the plastic surgeons have synthetic cartilage they can use. It's plastic, actually, but...
Well, if he's selling you 6 pounds of it, it's probably not, genuine. For a $25 gift card, that's got to be plastic or maybe even rubber. Can you get rubber cartilage?
No. Do you know what cartilage is actually made out of?
Bone?
That's kind of a you could say it's like a soft, like bone, like material that hasn't totally calcified. So it's meant to be flexible. Unlike a bone, it's not meant to be rigid. It's just meant to be flexible. Can you take the chat off the screen? Then how is everybody going to see what everybody's saying?
Who asked that?
Why would Lando Shark want me to take the chat off the screen?
Why? Because of the drama? I mean, it looks good.
I would
I don't like
say
the drama, but it looks good.
people don't have to see the drama. It's bad enough that you guys have pointed out last night that you guys can't even see the people that I'm talking to.
All right, long story short, for anyone that hasn't been watching that long, the reason why the chat was originally put on the screen was because people would watch the stream later and the chat would be removed. And the only way to know what people were talking about or the context of what was going on was to watch the video.
Exactly.
So,
because when we originally marked the chat private or somebody was, we had to remove music or something, all of a sudden YouTube would lose the chats completely. So the whole idea was as long as it's on the screen, it's like a transcript.
Right. So if somebody was to edit it out or a moderator was to do something, hopefully the chat would catch it and we would know who is the culprit.
Yeah.
Because we try to let everybody have a voice here.
Right. And
that's
sometimes
the best
I
thing
don't
about
always
this
get a
show.
chance to respond to everybody in the chat. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on how busy it is with the phones and everything else. And speaking of phones, are we going to deal with them in the morning? We can. You feel like doing phone calls in the morning, guys?
Sure. I mean, if people want to call in, it's so early. I mean, I can't imagine you get. Well, I'm not going to say anything.
I don't know. You'd be surprised.
You don't want to tempt the dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's turn the phones on anyway. I mean,
Oh, Igor's in the chat. Maybe Igor will call in from the UK. Hell yeah, I like Igor.
Or maybe Charlotte W might call in from the UK.
She ain't gonna call in, but if she does, I mean,
just
you're more than
try
welcome to.
that. And certain people are all voice.
All voice?
What does that mean? Stimulate Michelle. Okay, incoming. Go ahead, call. You're on the air.
Hey.
Hey, it's Igor, Michelle.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I've slept a lot since the 100-hour challenge.
Yeah.
How many hours did you sleep? Did you sleep for like 20 hours or?
Well, like pretty much like all day.
Charlie, is Google Meets affordable for you? Because Google Meets, as far as I know, is free.
Igor has the digs on how to make free calls. He's in the UK, Charlotte. They're free for him.
Yeah, G Meets is free.
Igor, what's the app that you use?
An app. I'll put it in the chat. There you go.
Okay.
In the chat. Yeah.
So, anyway,
download that.
So you slept good. You obviously been trying to keep up with your health. Obviously, eating. Trying to get some housework done.
Yeah, I've ate a lot. Yeah.
Right. What do you think about maybe doing a show where you try to sleep for 100 hours?
That'll be. I don't think I could do that. No.
Yeah. You'd probably be like laying there, like acting like you're asleep. Like, God damn it, why did I do this?
I slept for 24 hours straight through a couple of times, but that
24 hours?
Yeah, but that's hard on my back.
You got any questions for somebody in the UK, Michelle? I'm sure you got some questions.
How many subscribers do you guys get on your channels?
Oh, I have. Hold on, let me check my.
What a great question for a person in the
176. 176. I got 176. That's how much I have. Yeah.
1,776.
176.
I don't know where it
Can
says.
170.
I might call in later. I don't know where it says.
Can you like link your channel or like tell me how? I mean, I'll subscribe to you. I want to see somebody that tries to stay awake for 3 days.
Yep. Okay. Hold on.
You know, I don't know if Michelle forgives her, then it's none of your concern, right?
I think Schmecklecat would like to watch that later too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you want to link up your channel, I'd definitely check it out and subscribe for sure.
Maybe. Igor's.
Jumping Jack.
I'll have to look. I'll have to see it. Anyway, so
Bitcoin's dropping.
It's all right. It's all right. It goes up and down, but it goes up every election year. So you got 1 in 2 years, and then you got the big one in 4 years. So it's all right.
We rate our overall performance on the streets of rage.
Can you turn that down? It is so fucking loud.
Sorry, dude.
I guess it Rachel. Okay, you're talking about Rachel again.
I posted a link in the chat of my channel. Yeah.
You have like really super long hair. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yeah, I found you.
Have you suffered from MPB yet? Male pattern baldness, or you still got all your hair?
1 year. Been growing it for 1 year.
Yeah. Because I know at certain age groups, men usually start losing their hair. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I'm 18.
This guy looks pretty young. How old are you, Igor?
Okay.
18.
Oh, he's 18, Michelle.
I got a question.
What's that? So you're 18, you say?
All right, sorry about that. I had to mute up. Skynet, a question in my chat for you. Someone wants to know what do you think of Cardano? I'm guessing that's a coin?
I don't know about all those other alternate coins. I'm just trying to stock up on Bitcoin right now.
Cardano. Cardano. I'm not sure if that's Bitcoin or
Cardillo? You mean
Cardano.
John Cardillo?
No, Cardano.
Carmelo.
Cardano. Cardano.
I don't know who that is, but I don't know much about Carmelo either, so I'm not gonna say anything because I don't really know much about him.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna go up in a little bit.
What's gonna go up in a little bit?
This Cardano.
Okay.
I mean, but I'd rather just try to get a lot of Bitcoin and hold that for when it really pikes.
Yeah. How come when I go look for video cards, sometimes you see things like was never used from bit mining? What the heck does bit mining have to do? I know what work video cards hard, but what does that have to do with if you're looking for a video card for playing a video game? Are you saying that the cores are damaged in the bit mining?
Well, actually, let me answer that. So, you want to keep in mind if it was used for mining that probably the heat sinks, might be degraded or it's been exposed to overclocking. So, like if somebody didn't know what they were doing and they just turned on everything to max, they might have fried it a little bit.
Oh,
so it might not
a used one.
Right. No, I know.
Okay,
Used one. So people say that they're not used for mining because they want you to buy it, and feel like you're gonna get something that isn't gonna have issues.
Okay. But even if it was used for mining, in many cases anyway, unless you run a full diagnostic on the car, you probably wouldn't necessarily know
Right. You
if
could
there was
look
any
at
damage was done.
There's a couple ways to see. So like the heat sinks.
Who's doing the touch tones?
I'm gonna guess that's Igor. Igor, what do you want to talk about?
What?
I said, what would you like to talk about?
Actually, I think he's still on the phone. Okay. You want to say anything, Igor? Okay, I gotta free up the lines for the next person. So,
what's up to your channel, Igor? Thanks for calling in, buddy.
all right.
Yeah.
See you in a later show if you're awake. It's
We love you, Igor.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yep. Bye bye.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah. Okay. So basically, though, if you buy a used video card, if you are not sure, but the price is good,
Okay.
you should probably just go ahead and just take the heat sinks off, put some fresh heat sink paste on it anyway.
But there is a way to tell, like if you're looking at it. Apparently, when the heat sinks degrade, they start to like leave an oily residue. So if it looks like the oil, like it's oily on the back, I mean that's a dead giveaway. Or you can usually kind of see a few of the chips, like when you're looking at it. And when you get it,
Rusty's
like
here.
you're saying, buy some good.
Yeah, Missy
degreaser.
Kitty's going to his little camera over there. Ah, okay. Oh, there's going to show you his bottom. Over here, wrist. You're gonna make me move the other camera.
All right, that's worthy of a screenshot grab. Maybe even a GIF.
Yeah,
like when they donate. When they donate, like this little rusty butthole.
Yeah, here's the friend of the kitty. Here's the friend of the kitty. I know, it ruins the illusion.
I don't know how to do a GIF.
There's a website you can go to and take any YouTube video and turn it into a GIF. I just don't remember what it is at this time, but you can do it with YouTube videos. There's a specific site out there for it.
Here, I'll just record this part in OBS right now.
So anyway,
later.
So like I said, the point is that Rusty's here right now.
We love Rusty.
Yeah, I did take some screenshots from last night's show to make into a mug.
Are you gonna put anything on your green screen, Michelle, or just have like just a green screen? Are you gonna put any background or anything on there, or is this gonna be plain?
You mean is it gonna be just him and not any of the background?
No, your green screen. It's literally blank right now. Are you gonna put anything up on there eventually, or is it you just gonna leave it green? Is what I'm asking.
Well,
like
that's
your green screen.
That's how it works. Is the keys in green?
No, I understand that, Michelle, but you have nothing behind it. You don't have a storm. You don't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have a storm or something.
You have nothing behind.
Originally,
it.
I was gonna have things also like let me get some background like activities like a Silvermoon or something in the background, and some people could see. Like,
no, I don't think people want that, Michelle. We've already done. Well, I mean, that'd be cool for your other channel, maybe, but I don't know if people really want World of Warcraft on this one. We did that survey.
Hey, I'm not a ham sandwich, kitty. Come on.
Maybe get like some storms or something, like a snowstorm. That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe.
I blizzard behind you.
I haven't found too many snowstorms that are really. Right now, the fact is.
Have you looked? I got like 10 of them right here.
Right now, Rusty's getting a little hyper.
Well, fucking hit him.
I'm not gonna hit him.
Calm him down. Give him a smack. Smack
He's
shit out of him.
just enjoying his morning wake up. So that's the energy of my kitty today.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Look at. I mean, I don't want to shine a light on it again, but I agree, Metal Kitty.
Can you call him out on a different channel? That's what Homo says.
Homeless is right.
Yeah, I don't really want to have too much drama on this channel, guys. I really don't need it. In morning, especially, I don't want to deal with it ever. But
Right, the morning show, not a good time. You wanna call them out? Go on the night show. That's what it's for.
no, not really night show either so much. But like I said, it's
Well, the night show is for everybody. This is Michelle's morning cup of coffee time.
Rusty, come on, put the claws away.
Yeah, I'd say like
Come on.
any topic that's brought up on the evening show would be like
Gets-
a blessing. Whether
It
it's
gets a little
drama
feisty in
or
the morning.
Right. Call in with anything at all. Do not be scared to call in, people, please. On the night show.
I hate
On
when
the night
Rusty gets feisty. He doesn't mean to cause harm, but he'll sometimes when he gets all excited, he takes his claws and he starts tagging you with the claws.
caught them. Cut the claws. Keep them short.
Who's starting to sound like noodles?
Michelle, hey Michelle, what do you want from me, Michelle? I brought substitute
Mention you
channel.
in this good morning, boy. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Some good things being said.
Talk about Carrie. That's key. You got to talk about Carrie.
So fuck Carrie Bridges.
There's not much to talk about Carrie.
She broke
Just
my heart.
to say that
you
Carrie
know,
and I,
know,
you know, haven't talked lately. She
She
did
came
comment on
over.
the,
She sucked my dick. That was it. I
Carrie, I
swear.
told her I love her. She didn't tell me it back, Michelle. So fuck Carrie. You know, fuck Carrie Bridges.
Carrie Bridges.
Monica
sent
said,
me her
I'm
news.
here to
I
support
shared 'em
Michelle, and I
around.
come because I enjoy her. Thank you very much, Monica.
didn't-
Much appreciated.
So we're gonna try out some Dragon Punch. It's a new strain. Haven't gave it a go yet. We're gonna try it live on your show. Good old Dragon Punch.
No,
I
it's
wish it
not
was
Friday yet.
Friday.
It's Wednesday or Wednesday. Yeah.
Witness Day. As Michelle would say, Witness Day.
Yeah.
Witness Day.
Yeah.
We got some nice weather coming this weekend, Michelle. Spring's on its way. The days are going to be getting longer. We got daylight savings.
Yeah, starting on the 7th, 8th, it's going to be getting warm enough that we can almost do shows outside for at least a little bit. The thing is that I don't have my laptop yet. If I'm right, we'll probably get, if they pass the stimulus check, then we'll get their laptop.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold my breath on that one. That stimulus ain't going to happen, Michelle. Unfortunately, you know, they're just going to put it off until the pandemic's over, and then they're going to be like, you know what? We don't even need it anymore.
Oh, laptop, I can use it even, you know, I'm at the soup kitchen to do the filming there, too.
That'd be cool.
I do, but she's on the screen. Well, what does that mean?
Those vagrants out there. Where'd Skynet go?
Sometimes I have to come back, watch the streams afterwards, to read all the comments. There isn't going to be stimulus. There is going to be a stimulus, but it may not have a minimum wage hike, though. You see, the reason is very simple. Because if they put a minimum wage in, they're not going to have the Democrats that they need to pass it because they have no Republican support. However, one Republican has come up with a counter proposal, which is something simple as
I'm
this.
probably dropping views by sitting here.
Give every single person $10,000 and basically let them buy the things that they need to buy.
That's
instead
never
of
going to
giving it
happen,
to states
Michelle.
and cities.
Never going to get 10K. That would never happen. You know how much money that would cost?
Yeah, 1.9 trillion.
Yeah, I mean we don't have the money for that.
See, that's what they're thinking. That's what this one Republic. I don't think it's going to take off either. But I mean, it would be kind of interesting to see how that would work.
Yeah, that'd be great if we got that. I know a lot of people want it. I mean, that'd be amazing if we did. But you know,
Sure, because people can then say, "Ooh la la la! I can go get myself a second house. I can get myself my first house. I can get myself all the good things I couldn't get. I can put a down payment on the car I want, like a Ford Escort." Yeah.
I mean, that'd be nice. It's a nice pipe dream, but
yeah, it's a nice dream. I'm just gonna. Oh, come on, Rusty. That was a beautiful shot of your body, and you just moved.
All right, Michelle. Well, I'm going to take off, go hang out with my stream. I just figured I'd jump on, say good morning to you. And,
Put the teeth away. Come on. Get
all the
down.
good
Get
stuff.
down.
We'll catch you later on tonight.
She's getting feisty today.
All right,
Jeez.
Michelle. Take it easy. Have a good one.
All right. So anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So I got the bills paid. Actually, I got the bills to pay. Which is an infinitive directive, which I've got to get them done after the show. And heartbroken. What? I had a bowl of Cheerios for breakfast. So how many people are watching the show right now? I have no idea. How many people are watching the show right now? I'm going to take a quick look. Oh, 18 people, 9 likes. Come on, guys, keep the likes up. We need the likes. It helps with the algorithm. I know it's not a huge number, but it does help because it sends a note to YouTube that you think this video content should be recommended to other people. It's raining here. Okay, it's not uncommon for London either. I need coffee. Be right back. Okay. Can you forget the most important meal of the day? Have you checked the online store? There's a few things about the UK I don't understand, but that's more of a technical comment. For example, some of your electrical wiring before you get to the meter is all exposed. How easy for someone to steal electricity in the UK. I don't understand why you guys don't have your electrical cables and conduits going to the meter. I'm sick of rain. It's raining here for the past few days. Okay. Well, we haven't had any rain right now. It's right outside right now. It's sunny. Let's show you. Well, you can't really see it because it's too bright. But the let's see. Come on. So you can't even see it. It's so bright outside. I know. Oh. Yeah, it's. I don't know, guys. Has the snow gone where you are, Michelle? Mostly. There's still tiny patches of it left, but it's mostly gone. So that's just a little bit of patches of snow left. Not much. Sidewalk is almost clear. The subject's changed, yeah. I don't know why are you guys trying to do this? It's a morning show. I like to try to actually have a good morning show and not have to feel like every day I'm stepping into the lion's den. We only had a tie of sprinkling of snow, I know. I'm going to see if you guys want to continue to rehash it. Why don't you guys take it out on the Discord? If that's what you want to do. But the morning show, I don't want people to get scared off from being feeling that they can't join the chat without feeling like they have to wear asbestos clothing. I went to visit Canada this year. It's an idea. Yeah. Anyway, so like I said, we're trying to take this channel to the next level. One of the things I want to do now is realistically is move the camera further back, like over here. If I could bring it back about 15 centimeters, and then just move the green screen accordingly so they can see more of my face, even if I'm looking at the comments. The problem is this camera can't be done that way because there's no way to hang it on the wire shelf. This camera up here, I can though. So let's see. Let me see what I'm talking about here. Okay. Let's lift this off this. Move my rusty cam a little bit. I'll say if I mount this up higher like this. Yeah, that would work. And I can still read the chat. You'd still be able to see me. This camera cords are a pain because they have to. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the this is the other camera. It's not exactly where I had it exactly last time because I moved it over, shifted it a bit. So it was over here. Yeah, that's about where it was. Yeah. So thinking about buying a couple more cameras of the USB Persuasion. USB Persuasion. Okay, good. Because I can use the UVC camera tool to change the settings on them like I did with this one. No, I'm not rather upset. I'm just saying this is I don't want to see it get too, out of control here. How much does Wrist weigh? I would say about 30 pounds. He's a heavy cat. Also very strong, too. Oh, definitely the alpha male. Yeah, definitely. He's like the neighborhood godfather cat. Other cats actually kneel down in front of his presence. Like Cartman. I've already dropped it. Okay. Did you get homeless Mike's mess cleanup? No, I got to work on that this afternoon. I've been picking up the stuff a little bit at a time, but he keeps bringing more stuff in here, and I keep telling him to keep taking it out of here. He always liked the morning show because there's less drama, and I want to keep it that way. Other cats bring him mice paying tribute, pretty much. Either way, guys, I don't really think it's a good idea to keep bringing it up, because then you're just turning this channel to another one of those channels that I personally don't enjoy watching. I mean, you have to understand that's one of the reasons why a lot of times I don't read the chats on the channel, because I know what the channel has a lot of side chats, and I don't usually like to get in the middle of them. Other cats bring him parents. Yeah, pretty much. And the female cats almost always were looking forward to having him be their partners. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you have to do, mods. That's what you have to do. If it really gets ridiculous, because I mean, like I said, I do like to look at the morning chats, but the thing is if the side chat's getting really, really crazy, I'd rather focus more on other topics and just let you guys fight amongst themselves. Well, he had a wrench one time, but he wanted me to take it, so that's not my fault. No, Monica was right. Monica had the right to do that. It was told to stop. Yeah, I watched it. He was told repeatedly to knock it off. Yeah, like I said, I don't really want to get into the morning drama. So, like, if I ignore the side chats, it's because of that reason. Because, like, especially if I see it's getting to the point where I'm just going to get on my nerves, then obviously I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to try to stick my nose in there. I understand that. He hates Rachel and the fact that you forgave her. It was between me and Rachel. The fact is I forgave her. That was my decision. It was my choice. I didn't block him because I know he loves Michelle. He said that to me many years ago, that he thought me attractive. Yeah. This is Michelle's channel. Michelle should be respected. Thank you, Jennifer Marie. Much appreciated. Absolutely. But anyway, like I said, as far as the stimulus check goes, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to change the subject a little bit here. According to Chuck Schumer, he said that they're going to be voting on it today. Maybe twice. The first time is with the minimum wage is still in the bill, and if they don't get the 51 votes they need, then they're going to vote on it again to take the stimulus, the minimum wage out of the bill, and see if it passes the second time. And if it passes the second time, then they'll send that version down to the House to have the House re-vote on it. Right. Saying could drag her in other channels angers me. Yes. Hobo Skynet. Yeah. I am all for the stimulus, but our government pisses me off on how they overspend on other things in government. We should be involved in too many foreign affairs. I agree. That's what I mean. We spend too much money on foreign affairs, and then we wonder why the American people are getting fed up. talk about corporate welfare. We talk about world warfare. We're talking about people saying things like, "Oh, yeah, gee, why don't you foreign countries get a goddamn job?" Oh yeah, we do. We make weapons and sell it to our enemies. Really? Yeah, that's kind of stupid. That is kind of stupid. Is it that time of the month or something? I don't know. It depends kind of on the different individuals. Right. It's not like you're missing much, Monica. Sounds like that might be a blessing in disguise. By the way, as Nightbot reminded everyone, has everyone checked out the online store? I know that Michelle said she couldn't get to work yesterday. Has anyone else had any problem ordering things from the online store? Because as far as I know, the store is working because Bubba's coffee mug is on its way. Theoretically speaking, men have their own periods, like you said. They just don't talk about them. There's just no discharge from it, but they do have their time of the month when they get moody and crabby. If our government was efficient and cut back on foreign invasion and intervention, we'd probably have enough money for healthcare and infrastructure projects. Exactly. Without we're having to raise the taxes so much. I don't know much about sports, Skynet. To say anything about sports. Right. I think that's what that one Republican was saying is just give everybody $10,000 was because he feels that giving money to the states is stupid because then the states are going to end up basically blowing it on stupid things, and then the individuals are not going to get anything out of the deal in the long run. It's just an example of what I call mismanagement of money. I mean, I think our government could do better if, maybe I wouldn't agree with that one senator that proposed 10,000. I think that's a bit much, but I see what his point was: is you give that kind of money to the cities and the states, plus they have other special interest things in that bill too. They wanted to add more to it, but they couldn't because the reconciliation policy they put this under was for budgets. So they couldn't add all the special interest projects they wanted to throw into this. I thought they were going to try to work with the other side in bipartisan arrangement. It doesn't sound like they want to work with the Republicans whatsoever. Not even to come up with a reasonable, moderate compromise. I mean, 1.9 trillion or rounded off $2 trillion is a friggin' huge amount of money. Now, the fourth stimulus bill that they're proposing is $3 trillion. Wait, hold on a minute. People bitched at Donald Trump saying he wasted money. Excuse me. Donald Trump didn't try to make our deficit go up by over $5 billion in less than 90 days. That's exactly what the problem is. The Democrats are doing the classic tax and spend, or spend and then tax. Donald Trump ran a tight ship. I mean, he really did. And he was doing a good job, too. And the Democrats hated that because their way of doing government isn't the way that Donald Trump did it. Donald Trump was a businessman. He knew about profits and expenses. He knew where he had to save money, where to save money. He went to the business school and was a Forsman Business School in Pennsylvania. He got his degree in business. He knows his numbers. He owned several major businesses. Okay, sure. He ended up going bankrupt a few times. But that's okay. We have bankruptcy procedures for that reason. Sometimes people make mistakes. Don't hold it against the guy. And I hope he does run for 2024. Maybe his son does. I don't know. Oh, yeah, there is legislation about election reform. I don't know much about it yet, but Trump was a film play man who didn't deliver, in his 90 days, in his 100 days. He actually achieved more in his 100 days than most presidents achieve in 4 years. And what's Joe Biden going out there? He's trying to undo everything that Donald Trump did. Everything that Trump did to make America better again, Joe Biden reversed to make America horrible again. He paid taxes. Yes, he paid taxes. But I'm not worried so much about his issue of tax. The difference is Donald Trump was a businessman. What's Joe Biden do for a living? Before he got into politics. From the beginning of his career, he was a lawyer. That's how Joe Biden was. Donald Trump was no lawyer. He was a construction mogul. That's what he did, was he built businesses. He built buildings. And then he later diversified his portfolio as he got older. He was shutting down funding for the CIA and bringing troops back home. They hated him, of course. And he didn't start a war with anybody. In fact, if anything, he was trying to put an end to the wars that we were having. And that's the honest truth. Joe Biden doesn't know the worst president ever. And no, it was not Trump. George Bush Jr. wasn't that great at all. But Donald Trump was actually a good president because he was not a politician. Right. Yeah, I think he did divide the nation, but I don't think he's really necessarily the worst of the worst. But I do think that George Bush Jr. wasn't exactly the best either. Think of it, because he didn't even have any experience. even less business savvy than Donald Trump had. Yeah, war can be good for the economy, but it's not really good for the victims of it, though. And that's how you lose your channel, pointing out the truth. Thanks. So they're not chopsticks, but I'm just trying to say is that I don't see. I mean, of course I'm going to speak the truth because I know the kind of person that I'm talking the truth about. He changed the Republican Party's perspective a bit, but I don't think he destroyed it. There's plenty of the old school party doing the same baloney that the Democrats are doing right now. Bush Jr., don't get me started. Bush Jr. was Sleepy Joe. Yeah. He came up with some stupid legislation back then, too. Patriot Act, anyone? You know what? They still keep renewing the damn thing. How was the rest of your birthday, JoJo? Electoral college is needed, actually, but we need integrity. In some ways, I think maybe the problem in the United States is the concept that I think is an oxymoron of too big to fail. Excuse me. Maybe that's the problem, the same problem that the British Empire had. It got too big and it failed. Duh. The United States is getting to be too big for its own good. It's too divided now. The mail-in voting system was only because of COVID-19, which, you know what? I'm going to say this right now. In some of the bigger states, such as Philadelphia and parts of Michigan, where the system in Atlanta or the democratically controlled enclaves were doing things with their election systems regarding the mail-in ballots, which are totally out of control. How you doing, Jasmine Star? How you doing? Voter ID in Connecticut is a regularity, and it's expected. You go to the polls with your voter ID. And what's quiet for YouTubers and music or whatever, let's hope you're well. Oh, happy birthday anyway, JoJo. I would agree with you. I mean, technically, absentee ballots in Connecticut is what they're using for mail-in voting. They had to prove that you were the person that was actually requesting an absentee ballot. They would send you an absentee ballot to your address, and you had to send a copy of a picture ID to show that was really you. Stan says the real problem isn't that Trump or Biden, it's the fact that the American empire is collapsing. Every empire in history collapses. No political party can reverse it right. That's true. And people in the Midwest often don't care about my start either. Two different ways of life and needs. Stan W., I am reminded of the movie Terminator 2. There is no fate but what we make. Post office right now is buried in shipping because of the pandemic. And yet the post office still says, well, we're still a little short on employees. Then hire more. You can't afford it. What do you mean you can't afford it? You guys are doing bumper crop with shipments for Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Walmart, and you can't order more people? It doesn't make any sense. But I'll be glad when this pandemic baloney's over and we can all try to get our lives back to normal. Even if my hips are out of shape, and I'm basically going to have to try to get up and down more. Yeah, stand up. That's what I do every day. That's the nature of my YouTube channel. Like I said, I mean, this is, yeah, you know. If anything pandemic was good for the post office and good for online retailers. But it sucked to be a brick and mortar shop because you couldn't make any money because the brick and mortar shops were basically struggling to make ends meet. You know what I should do? Let's try to find a. Let's see. What's the future going to be for America if we don't start getting our brick and mortar shops back open again? Right. Well, I understand not everybody uses Amazon. I usually will buy stuff on eBay, but a lot of the eBayers are using Amazon, and then they actually mark up the stuff in prices when they sell it on eBay. They work hard, and I might go to full shipping. I mean, I ordered my new ears. I know my new ears from Etsy, but it's coming from the Ukraine. My new ears, because you see, these ears get little tears in the base of the ears. I needed some new ears, and since they're the same kind of ears I already got, I figured, hey, stick the two ears together, and then you have them extra thick latex, and then they won't be so floopy. I go to stores. If I can't find it, I will order. I used to do the same thing too before my knee injury. I mean, I would have gone back to stores more on a regular basis, but you know, I like to see the thing I'm buying in real life generally, especially expensive items. Right, I understand that. And expensive items, it doesn't really hurt to go to the store because if they have it in stock. Because, like, for example, this wire shelf, like on this desk here, this shelves, okay, these are wire shelves, and these were, I bought those at Walmart. So what works with the goods for me with the Walmart shelves is that. Oh, they were small. It's a 2 foot by 4 foot shelf by about 4 feet tall. But the thing was is that if I wanted to buy more of these shelves, I looked to see if they wanted any more of these in Walmart. I didn't have any more in store. Yeah, I like um, I like to see the thing I'm buying in my life. Generally, especially expensive items. Yeah, screw COVID-19 and cancer too. I don't like the Amazon wants to control everything. Stan W says, I try to avoid politics because most people don't see the collapse coming and still think that electing one or the other political party will fix things. It won't. All politicians are liars and thieves. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. They certainly are focused more on their own objectives. Yes. Am I back? Yeah, I see you. I never shopped at Whole Foods either because we don't have one in my area. So, Hobo says, LOL, it is freezing here. Both my computers are mining and the temps are in the 60s to 70s. Monica said, I will order online for pickup in a local store. It's how my girls got their Oculus the day they came out. No truer things been said, Stan. Where have you been? Monica, yes. Oh, OTW, welcome back. I agree with Stan, too. Michelle, and you turn off the cold. If I turn off the cold, your computer's a heat stroke. And then the next thing you know, you're going to want to fire up the air conditioners and you'll be like, oh no, my electric bill just went up even higher because I got unwanted heat. No. The circle is completed. Yeah. Send him over, sure. We'll try him out for a week or so. What's your return policy again? Did you get blacked out? You did for a little bit. But should make some more tea. Yeah, you make some more tea because my tea's got. I need another cup of tea. So let me go make some more tea. I'll be right back. And so let me go make some more tea. Oh. go into the bathroom too while I'm at, so I'll be right back. So, just gonna pee and I'll be right back. Gotta make sure to dodge around this green screen. That's the only reason I don't like. I kind of like the other one that's mounted on the wall. It's not in my way. Let's plug back in the holes. Okay. So what I do now is when I get a chance, is I gotta go after the show. I gotta pay all my bills. I hope that someday that would change. We don't. We both do care about Michelle. If I answer, some people will accuse me of whining. Okay. I don't know what this channel needs is Irish binge. I saw her in the Discord. Yeah, she's in the Discord. Yeah. Irish Marie is around in the Discord. I'm sure she watches it. I don't know if she necessarily chats on it, though. Our politicians sold us out a long time ago. It's just a matter of time before we have a major reckoning with regard of our debt. I don't think China's going to try to call in the debt because, frankly, I think China realizes they called in the debt that they wouldn't get anything back out of it. After all, our debt's is not backed by anything of value. There's no money. We don't have enough gold in Fort Knox. We don't have enough silver. We don't have. And, yeah, I don't think you're going to see much come back out of that. Yeah. I mean, people are still investing in gold and silver. It's just that gold's really expensive right now. Go ahead, call you on the air. Okay. The dollar isn't worth $1. No, it's worth about 25 cents, 10 cents. Because when we were on the gold standard, this apartment was like $60 to $80 a month. Right. Depending on how far back you go through inflation. Seriously, do the reverse. Use the inflation calculator to find out how much the rent was back in 1920 when this apartment was for rent. I wonder I'm gonna go. You guys have a good day. I might be back tonight. Love you, Michelle. Okay, thank you. Same LOL was watching old Michelle video where R11 is telling Michelle to invest in Bitcoin. Right. The problem is that at 11 cents per kilowatt hour, plus I don't really have another free computer right now to spare. Is Bitcoin real money? Rich was the first one to tell me about it. I already kind of knew about Bitcoin. I just didn't know how it worked. But I'll tell you what I would not invest in right now, at least not on a serious level, at least not as your entire portfolio, is I would not invest in the stock market right now because the stock market would be stupid. It's too many things with the stock market that are just too messed up. And my hair would get caught in my microphone here. What I gotta do is I gotta invest in a program called a vector scope so I can actually see if my cameras are even calibrated correctly to some PTE standards, because it seems like this camera here seems like it's a little bit out of whack. I mean, a little bit, but not too bad. Yes, and great day. Is Bitcoin real? Yeah, it's real, but what scares me about Bitcoin is that the majority of it is owned by either a single person or entity. Who is they who controls it? It's not the government. Governments don't like it because they don't control it. Okay. And those few control the price, right? Switch cameras over here, as you can see. People wondered about these ears. You can see that they kind of stick out nice. They stick about just the right distance too. It's just kind of nice. Yeah. So I like the different views. Well, I still have another camera for another view if you want to see the other one. Thing is I can't get all the cameras to change views automatically easily. This camera's on the wall too. So what you could do is you could send them all up. Yeah. Oh, so you can see all the camera views. So this is the camera that we feed into the other view there. So that's this camera. And then we have this camera. And then we have, of course, this camera. This camera is the oldest camera of all. I actually am wondering if I should upgrade this camera with a newer one. I'm not really sure yet because it doesn't work too good for green screen work, but it does work. Actually, get the same 6mm lens. On one of the new cameras that you bought to replace this one and mount it on the wall, and then you could just put the green screen behind you. Yeah, that's true. And then you still be able to see more of Michelle's face, too. In the stupid poll. In the stupid poll. Absolutely. Maybe I might just do that. I don't know. Maybe I might just swap the camera on the wall for another one. I don't know. It's an idea. But right now, first thing I gotta do is pay the bills this morning. And then once I get that done, we'll take it from there. So how you doing, Blazing Leo? Anything that comes from anonymous entities out on the internet generally don't have the best interest. Thus, I don't fully trust Bitcoin. It may be a fool later for it, but that's how I feel. Yeah, I understand that. Stan W. James Major, I agree. It could vanish to thin air at any time. True. Yeah, there's money to be made in AMD and NVIDIA for video cards. They're the ones who are really making the most amount of money in Bitcoin as a video card manufacturers. Not much is going on with Dory. I haven't seen her lately. I talked to her briefly, but not much. I like how sometimes the camera flips. I like the different views. Yeah, I like to alternate between them. Different cameras. So, I think Bitcoin is interesting, but I really don't know enough about it to say if it's good or bad. I just know is that people do like it, but it's just a lot of work to generate Bitcoin or Ethereum or the other cryptocurrencies out there. Right. Well, I mean, it's not like the panel is trying to deliberately overtalk on everybody, guys. You have to remember, I tried to explain this, how this works. When the panel does that, what's happening is there's a bit of latency between the different people when the feeds come into Google Meets, and so because they're going through different copper and fiber optic cables and satellites and everything else, so there's always a little bit of a delay between people. So sometimes they don't know when one ends and one starts. Yeah. I will allow for delay, but they overtalk because they want their point to be heard, which is not unreasonable when you think about it. You ever sit there and watch a meeting of people when they're sitting at the table together? It's the same thing, right? They're all talking to each other. Sometimes they all talking at the same time, and in person too. I've seen it happen. Don't forget, not everybody is professional, trained for interviews and things like that. We're not talking about a series of trained reporters for like the major news networks sitting there over satellite links trying to talk to the commentators from multiple feeds. We're talking about a group of everyday people just trying to have a talk. I see it even in the news. They'll do the same thing. Sometimes you'll get they'll sometimes the host will have 2 or 3 people in the panel, and at first it's all nice and organized, and then one starts to overrule the other one. You see the heated discussion, and then again the host has to act like the moderator and say, "Sorry, let Joe finish first," or Susan, let Joe finish. It's the same thing. Okay, my daughter's got home from her dad's. Okay. I don't think Skynet means to be rude. But if you ever watch some of the other channels on YouTube that do panels, that can be just as crazy. For example, take for example Sammy Pepper's channel. Take Barter's own channel. Barter does the same thing. Mills gets on, then they're all of a sudden they're talking to 3 or 4 people at a time. Like when Holly Undell was getting ripped into her asshole by Noodles. It's the same thing. Do you think either one of them was giving them a chance to fully talk? No. She was defensive, and Noodles was just going on a full swing. And so that's when you got the same kind of situation. Oh yeah, I know. But it's the same thing that happens though on YouTube. It's the same thing. I mean, the difference is that these guys and gals are paid. That's the difference. They're paid to do what they do. Yes, Hobo Skynet. Yep. Don't watch any of that stuff. Well, like people like it's Jimmy when talking about the stimulus shows. The reporters talking to the talking heads on their own panels on their from the news programs. They rebroadcast them as part of his support for what he's saying that's happening, and then you hear them arguing amongst each other. So we all hear it anyway. Well, why don't you post your link so I can see if I still have it? I may have taken it out, but I might, Oh, when you're on a panel, you can be obnoxious. I don't think he means to be obnoxious. Well, we're doing pretty good for today. We got currently 16 people on this morning, which is not bad. I haven't seen Just Miss Jamie around much. I've seen her around the community night shows, but I haven't seen her around too much. there is a way to enjoy the show where you don't attack each other. That's all we're saying. Of course there is. Yeah, it's not my style either. Careful letting go against some mods and you'll get outcasted maybe, but I'm going very fond of Michelle. Thanks and glad to hear that, Charlotte. My channel's small, but it's it's got a completely different feel than some of the other channels on YouTube. I mean, there's oh, that's easy. What's my email? It's right here. I'll post it for you. Let's get that screen here. It's actually right here. But you can always find it by doing this. Typing contact. Okay. Yeah, this is my email. Yeah, I've been around a long time. So today I gotta go pay the rest of the bills. Gotta pull up the budget sheet, go through and slam them all down one after the other. Fortunately enough, it's all electronic now. So, because I just have to make the one paper check for my landlord. The rest of it's all done online. So, whoa. Seems why I have to see why I have two names, Skynet Hobo. It's not very consistent. Not me. That's for sure. I also want to make some more of those little White Castle sliders. I'll probably make some of those for dinner. I suppose dinner, yeah, supper for the UK folks. If you check out the website, you will understand. Where's the website? Because I don't even know where to put the link by now. Well, speaking of yawning and next, I gotta get ready to pay the electric bill, utility bills, phone bills. So, show them my website. Yeah. Okay. Let me click out the link here. See if I can copy it. Copy link address. Yeah. All right. So it's open. I think that's my landlord coming by to pick up the rent. All right, let me. Oh, hold a minute. I'm over here, Jimmy.
It's not Jimmy.
Oh, it's Mike. What's this?
Lunch.
What is it?
Lunch.
All right. Oh, it smells like I don't know what this is. Could you put this in the refrigerator for me for right now, so
Yeah.
I can
I also got you some butter.
butter.
Yeah.
Okay. I already have butter, but okay. So just let me finish. It was Mike. All right. So is MJ Monique? No, Monique is another person. Yeah, Nightbot used to announce it. Yeah, I don't know if I still have Nightbot announcing the show or not. Paste. All right, so let's see if we can pull the link up here. So I gotta get ready to pull this up here. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this is this page right here. All right, so this is this page right here. So, Hobo the Clown, yep. It's kind of interesting because the story with Hobo started out originally. Actually, reads these, and then I remember that you miss calorie unforgettable memories. Discover phone number. Hobo Mail 2023 by Hobo the Clown LLC. Shokan, New York. Okay, so that's the page. There's the phone number. Yeah, I guess I can copy that back to the Nightbot. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, go back to Nightbot TV, put that back in there. I actually still be there. www. Let's see. Log in, just check it. Timers. Wild Gaming, Love Store, Documentary, Discord, Wishlist, Patreon, Donate, T-Live. No, it's not in there anymore, but I can put it in here still. Okay. Social links. Okay. Okay, paste. How about the clone? Okay. To line. D-Live, Patreon. Here it is. All right, I'm gonna make it into a band as well. The reason we took it out originally was because people, where's that? Commands. custom. Let's see, about contact, delay, documentary, donate, Gmail, Patreon, subscribe, web store. Okay, so we're gonna add a command. Hobo. Message. Paste. Everyone, 5 seconds alias. Submit. All right, so now that's added to the system. I don't know how fast it takes to add them. So let's get the date here. This is not a good number. This is very bad number. This is unacceptable. All right, that's all I'm going to say. So we need to work on that. We got to get more people back on this channel. We're going to stop the hemorrhaging. Literally, we have to stop the hemorrhaging. On my channel, you do need a wrench, else you're gonna get hit, and that would suck. And then there's some people that are innocent after being drama here and then complaining about it. All right, so it's 5 minutes to 12. Michelle, there is a way to make a animation pop up and play a sound when people sub. Yes, I know. I do have it. I have it set up to do that. But right now, no one's subbing. They're doing the opposite. Is there any way to make a Bronx cheer raspberry when people unsub? The trauma's getting ridiculous. I don't think you can, just because I subbed on all 5 accounts. I dropped it. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that once everybody starts going back to normal lives and that people are going to be doing everyday things, that maybe we'll be seeing more people doing more exciting things in their lives and be focusing more on everyday issues and not worrying about all the drama. You know, I think people are playing bored right now. I think that's what it is. That people are just bored. And people are just bored. Yeah. Well, guys, let's put it this way. We need to find ways to get the viewers up. Okay. That's a serious issue. We need to get the viewers up. We need to change this number here from 165 or 1065 to 1085. We got to get back up to 1085. And I know that some of you are saying is, what does it friggin' matter? It does matter. I already explained why it matters. If we don't turn that number around, we keep losing people like we are. Other viewers staying, or our viewers are staying, but the subscribing counts are dropping, and the number of new people coming into the chat is also dropping. So, I mean, guys, since we get down to 1,000 and once we go into the 900s, we're going to lose everything. We're going to lose Super Chat. We're going to lose monetization. We're going to lose. That's a serious issue. You know, okay, that's good. The numbers are up now. But we're still about 10 short because originally we were up to 1080. Yeah, I know. Every single one of my tarot ratings for Virgo said the same thing, that things are going to get better. You're continually trying to bring up the subject, and it's been dropped for Michelle's sake. Well, I don't know why the notifications aren't. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe YouTube is smart. Maybe YouTube realizes that. Let me ask that. Did you just close the chat? No, it's still open. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find out what the story is. Yeah, let me find out what the story is here with that. That's a great question. Let's take a look at. So let's go to the dashboard to find out what's going on here. www.streamlabs dashboard. Okay, because I noticed it hadn't worked a couple times. I don't know why, but with the word box, I left on the screen so you can see how we can run a test subject here. So, see, that should work. There's nothing wrong with the script because the script does work. Oh, it's just a test one now. But you won't see it unless I switch the other screen on. So let me switch over to the other screen here. So, yeah. So, we go back over here. Or the test. See, these are the. So that's how that works. So that works, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So close that window. Ugh. Why don't you? And then some people act like they're back. Okay. No, it's set for YouTube. People are. It's not set for Twitch. See, I don't have my Twitch account set up. That's well, either way, I think it's time for me to get ready to get back to taking care of the bills. Things happen with Michelle that should never been forgotten or dropped. And then some people say stuff from Michelle after the person they attacked said the same thing, but when it started. Just make sure the people that they come in are verified subs. Or otherwise YouTube will just clear you right out. So they have to be verified subs. That's a channel that can use some more subs too, is the gaming channel. But still, I would like to know if anybody does anybody have an answer? Because I really, really would like to know the answer to the question. Why are the subs dropping? I don't think it's necessarily YouTube's fault. Because by the time I get done with the live streams at night, it's close to 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then I got to go to sleep. And then, except Friday night, I can do it on Friday and Saturday. And then at night and Sunday, I have my day off if I'm not doing chores or other things. They always have the same thing on the green screen. No, I'll probably change the video eventually. Right now, it was just to basically fill in for negative space. I don't know if that's a really good reason. Skynet says hi to you, Mike.
How you doing, Skynet?
Yeah.
What's up, bud?
He's typing in the chat.
That's really cool. Is this Skynet from Terminator?
Skynet's the one in chat. That's I don't know if they can see you because you're already there on the couch. Maybe you can see him over there on the couch. So
Skynet is from that movie Terminator.
yeah, I know. There's also a book I think by Ben Bolivar called Skynet, on character in a book called or satellite in a book called Skynet. Well,
Are you sure you're not talking to an AI?
what's that?
Are you sure Skynet isn't an AI? An artificial intelligence, not a real person?
I don't know. But wait, like I said, I gotta get finished writing, getting other chores in. So thanks. Like I said, we gotta keep working on trying to get this channel up. We need more word of mouth advertising as well. More word of mouth advertising and sponsoring. Absolutely. Definitely. I mean, all the other communities that you're in, put a word up. I understand that my channel doesn't necessarily the kind of content a lot of other channels like to sponsor because it's completely different. But, there's no reason why you can't be on multiple communities. Because yeah, I understand it probably does. Right, but if people, I'm asking if people could at least let others know about my channel. All right, so. Okay. Oh my God. Family Guy, the Tinder one, so funny. Oh, let's see. Right now we got 15 viewers, 16 likes. And so we're doing okay right now. Because I know that my channel isn't exactly the same thing as characterization channels or anything. It's a completely different genre. I would like to get some more technical videos in, but they know those don't really sell very much. Well, let's put it this way. It's money. Money, 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 money. I gotta make sure at least make some money, because if we go below 1,000 subs, then we lose super chat, then we lose mobile live streaming, then we lose any pocket money I can make from advertising, which is really little, but still. I don't know how much of a leeway YouTube does before they decide, once you go below the 1,000 subs, before they say, "Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. You are totally disowned. You're no longer allowed to be mobile racing. You're no longer allowed to have advertising. Get the fuck out." I don't know how long it takes before YouTube decides to do that, so I don't want to find out and get cut off midstream. If I was trying to cover something, all of a sudden from my stream cut in half because YouTube says, "You're no longer eligible. Go hit the door." So you see, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know what if they give you warnings or what, Well, the problem is that this is the only job I can even do because of my disabilities. Everybody keeps telling me, "Get a goddamn job. You need to work. You need to work." This is the only work I can physically do because of my disabilities. Right. We try to be cool about it. Let's go. Go ahead.
I think my problem is you letting all this go to your head. You're being all money hungry now. You're becoming one of those e-beggars.
What? One of those eBay? I don't know. I don't sell anything on eBay. I gave up on eBay years ago. Okay, thanks, Blazing Leo. Yeah, it's... people don't really think about it, but I'm not really like the one that likes to whine about the channel either. Oh, you try. You're trying to make a living. You're trying to make a living. You gotta just screen a little bit. I know. Oh, okay. So, I'm just thinking for you. I had people get mad about it last time I tried just pointing out my disabilities, and people were like, why don't you get a goddamn job? Well, this is the only job I can do. At least it's not a major money bringer, but yes, this is my job, right? Even if it only makes mostly pocket money, it's more than pocket money with the donations and the super chats. Yeah, I got some nice merchandise to show that with. Yeah. Have you checked? People say that the cruiser as well. Yeah, it's unfair because there's a lot of people very judgmental in the world. And a lot of people have very little experience with disabled people. A majority of the people with disability do want to work, They don't want to just sit around all day long, get fat, do nothing. They actually do want to work. It's people like Skynet, Paul, Cringe Report, Bubba, Piper, MG, Noodle Spotter, and Blazing why she reached 1,000. Much credit to all of them. Correct. I'm trying to get Vlogger Puppets back on here. I don't know where Vlogger Puppets is. I mean, he was mad at Paul, but why did he take it out on me though? Right, and because of lockdown right now, a lot of people are suffering. So YouTube has become a major income source for a lot of people to defray the operating costs. Yeah. And let's not forget 11 right with the documentary. The thing is that I don't know how I can actually get Vlogger Puppets to hear me out because I don't have any way to directly contact him. He doesn't do live chats like I do, as far as I know. I mean, I try to get his attention. I don't know how I can reach out to him. I had a lot to do with it, but I really enjoy Michelle. I like to help her. Thanks. I don't think any reasonable person expects you to work. Yeah, but you know what the thing is you might be registered blind, but you know what? Doesn't mean you want to sit around and do nothing either. It's very demeaning. I mean, it's like I like to feel like I can make, even if it's a small difference in my life. I like to be able to do something. And so that's one reason I do what I do, is because it gives me a reason to get up out of bed this morning. Because, I mean, if I didn't feel like I had a reason to get up, I mean, what's the point? I mean, you might as well just go ahead and just drink some cyanide and be done with it, because that's what a lot of people with disability is. That's what they do. They either smoke or drink themselves to death because they basically feel like they can't contribute. At least I'm trying to make a difference, even if it's a small one. Absolutely, Charlotte, I agree. This is an important job, yes. And I've always been honest about who I am and what I do. I never sat there and said, like, I'm not pretentious. I mean, there are some people on YouTube that are very pretentious. There's another individual named Casey that is also registered blind, and she's an actress. She's a paid actress. She's in Broadway plays and musicals. She's a paid actress, but she's legally blind. She's doing what she can because she likes acting. So she goes out there and she has a job outside of YouTube, playing characters for roles of blind characters in movies and Broadway plays and things like that. Well, thank you, Charlie. I appreciate that you live my shows. And I appreciate Leo's help too. What can we do to bring Vlogger Puppet back? I don't even know why he left. I don't know. How would they bring him back? He got into an argument with Paul, and then, was it. He never came back again. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's what happened, pretty much. It wasn't on purpose. So the problem is getting Vlogger Puppets back on the show is going to be a challenge. Why don't you guys go on the Vlogger Puppets channel and just tell him, hey, Michelle wants you back. I already sent him a message. I already sent him a message in his comment section. I don't even think he even wanted to look at my message. Panels. Oh, there was a few on the chat too, but mostly he was, Paul was joking around and he triggered Vlogger Puppets, and Vlogger Puppets get upset about it. And I mean, I've seen the comments when one video when it sounded like when Vlogger Puppets did a video about me, he was actually attacking my channel. And he was saying I helped her channel out and it was treated like garbage. And I was like, wait a minute, Vlogger Puppets, I didn't treat you like garbage. Oh yeah, Mike, call Roy back.
Okay.
Before I forget. But because the phone's free right now. I don't even know how many ways to reach him. Vlogger Puppets. I would like to get him back on the show. Cruiser knows how to reach him. I don't know why Cruiser doesn't reach out to him too. I mean, Vlogger Puppets has a large following of people. He liked the show. He enjoyed the content. So, I mean, I definitely would like to see him come back on the program. You'd make a good secretary for Michelle. Well, then if Vlogger endorsed me, maybe he can come back. He shouldn't be afraid to speak his mind, but he shouldn't feel like he has to walk off my show because I didn't do anything. The channel was doing very well when Vlogger Puppets was here because he also gave us a West Coast viewpoint, which most of my panelists are all from the East Coast. So they don't really have the West Coast mindset. So, yes, it was good to have a West Coast mindset. Yes, it kind of gave an interesting, different perspective because he was in the West Coast. Paul is the Midwest, Skynet's the East Coast. I'm the East Coast. Likewise, I'd like to get more people on the panel from the UK as well. I'd like to get Andrew Scott on here. I'd like to get Charlotte on here. Maybe even Lottie to come on the panel too. JoJo to come on the panel. I think I may fill off out. Yeah. Like I said, he was an asset to the channel, and we really need him back. Sammy Tucker says, I think he was upset that he doesn't get to talk or share much on here. But of course, that was my opinion. When it sounds like maybe there was other reasons. It's mainly because he got into a little bit of a row with Paul, or AKA Paul, Schmecklecat. Yeah, we need the English ladies. We need the English guys too. Like, I know Andrew Scott, he's one of the few English guys on the channel. Yeah, well, let me see how we're doing here. Show-wise. Oops. Why do I keep doing that? Duh, I keep doing that. Let's see. I keep pressing the wrong button. Yeah, right now we got 16 people and still 16 likes. We need to clip this and send the vlog. I'll probably going to see I'll miss him. Yeah, I'm sure somebody can do that. Yes, Igor. I keep forgetting about Igor. This channel is not just me sitting on behind a green screen talking to you guys. It's a community channel, really. That's what this channel does, is we cover the real world events, but we also have a social environment where we can talk. And that's what I intended with the live streams. If all I wanted to do was sit there and give you the news, I could go ahead, somebody just did a video, basically upload it as a news or vlog or bcast, and be done with it. But when I had the ability and finally had the internet capability to finally do live streams, I figured, why not? Because everybody seems to enjoy that opportunity. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, Bufferino. What is? Thank you, Blazing Leo. That's cute. I like the little cat with the little hearts on it. That's cute. Certainly an improvement over the zombie one. The default zombie. You're not going to listen, Michelle, and have fun. So I'm going to I have fun too. We have the rusty cam, except he was moving the camera with his butt instead of his face, because the camera is facing the wrong direction. Because my arm is sitting where the other camera would be sitting. I had a dream last night, before last, that it was Beauty and the Beast, and Noodles was the Beast, and then he threw me into the Hudson River. Oh, speaking of the original CBS TV show with Beauty and the Beast, I always thought the Beast looked kind of cute, actually. Vincent, the original Vincent. I always say it looks kind of cute. Kind of a little bit like Odo from Deep Space Nine, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I upgraded it. Yeah, the original Beast was sexy. As far as how did they build a whole entire city underneath the sewer system in New York, I don't understand that part. But of course, the reality is the set was a lot cleaner than the real sewers in New York. Yeah. Gaston. Oh, you mean from the Disney one? I don't know much about Gaston. Oh yeah, he didn't look. I think I saw a picture of him once. He didn't look too bad. Rene Abidjan. Right. I think Abidjanis was the one who played Odo. Yeah. Never throw you into the Hudson. Okay. Have you checked that online store yet? I know I keep pushing that. Well, the truth is yeah, do check out the online store because you can buy mugs, T-shirt, and a sweatshirt right now. Lately, I wasn't happy about it at all. You wanted to marry the Beast as a woman that went mashing. Well, I'm not going to comment on that, as I'm not sure how people take that. All right, so it's 12:31. It's time to get ready to go pay bills. Gotta get those guys done with before the 7 o'clock show. Because I gotta pay the electric, and if I don't pay the electric, then there won't be a 7 o'clock show. I'm not behind on the bills or anything, but you know what I mean. Sorry, I don't have a gasoline generator to keep the computer running when there's no electricity. So, but actually, that's a great question, though. I should briefly bring up. If we get our laptop, we'll be able to keep the computer running, so we can have the show and still have the chats and still do some green screen work and stuff too. So. So anyway, guys, I'll see you guys at the 7 o'clock show tonight. Do me a favor, try to reach out to Vlogger Puppets. Try to promote the channel a little bit on your channels.
Michelle.
Wait a minute, what's that?
You got the check?
Oh yeah, rent. Okay, I gotta pay my landlord rent. Hold on a minute, guys. I gotta pay my rent. Okay. Just give me a landlord his rent. So, okay. So what I want to do is paid the rent, check. Rent's paid. Now I get paid the other utilities. And as soon as Mike's done using the bathroom, I gotta go take care of. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Well, I wasn't even live anyway. Duh. No, man. I hate when they do that. Duh. Screwed up. All right. So we got 15 people on right now, which is still amazing considering the time of day. Wow. So, all right, guys. I have things I gotta do. It's running late. So what I'll do is I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you tonight on the 7:00 show. And someone can manage to get out the vlogger puppets and Kevin come on the night show, that would be much appreciated. And for now, I will see you in a few hours. So stay out of trouble, guys. Have a nice day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye, guys.